look there at the high-rise towers of Miami. Interleague Baseball, next. First opened back in 2012, a look inside the Mammoth Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Seattle Mariners and the Miami Marlins. Welcome in, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this early season matchup. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a good matchup on the mound here in this opener.
Yeah, and you can see here, each guy with 3 starts so far coming in. And once you get to this point in the season, you figure the shackles are officially off. 100, 110 pitches, that should be well within their expectations if they're pitching well enough.
All right, Steve, thanks. We'll hear from EK momentarily, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners, as their order will read like this. They'll match up against the fellow you see right here, the veteran right-hander Henderson Alvarez. Willie Bloomquist will move towards the batter's box as we're just about set to get underway tonight.
Tonight for Seattle, first baseman, Willie Bloomquist.
Now here's a slow grounder to the left side. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. So Bloomquist unable to get aboard to start things out, and with that, let's give you a look at the Miami D. It's brought to us by Majestic, the official uniform of Major League Baseball. Andy Chavez will stand in now as he was reinserted back into the lineup here after taking a needed day off yesterday. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. Still shirt sleeve weather tonight, 78 degrees here at game time. Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now.
This is where having a good changeup can save some wear and tear on your arm. It takes him just 4 pitches to get the first 2 outs here.
The second baseman, Robinson Cano, will get his first opportunity here, and he enters play 3rd in the American League batting race. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
And this is lined into left field for their first hit of the ball game. And he continues to hit the ball well, as that'll push his hitting streak up to 7 games now. Corey Hart will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one. And here's a fastball called for strike two.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Cano holding. Here's the pitch. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Mariners leave one, and now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. A look there at the starting lineup for the host Marlins. They'll tee it up against a surprise third-place finisher in the 2013 AL Cy Young Award balloting, the Japanese-born right-hander Hisashi Iwakuma. And the Mariners defensively would look like this behind him. Christian Yelich will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Left fielder, Christian Yelich.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Now a swing and a ball hit high in the air into shallow left center. Chavez is in a ways as he'll make the catch for out number one. A look here at the scouting report for the 32-year-old right-hander, as that'll give you an indication of the pitch types and relative speeds he'll be hitting moving forward. Donovan Solano will get his first cuts here. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number two.
Yeah, just a little bit late here on the fastball, and this thing's almost by him when he makes contact. Still, he gets pretty good wood on the ball, but not enough to trouble the right fielder.
Giancarlo Stanton will take his first swings here, and as you can see, not a lot going right for him offensively here in this first month of the year. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
0-1's the count.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. After one, no score. Kyle Seager will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Kyle Seager.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start an at-bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here's the 1-1. In there, 1-2 now. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
And you know, this is what the good ones do. They can wait you out up there. They sort of foul pitches off. They take pitches. They make the pitcher come to you.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Ready with another 2-2. Full count, 3-2.
And you know what, guys? This is a big league battle going on right now. Neither guy wanting to back down. No sign of weakness on either side.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And remember, he's coming off a loss in his last start. So if he keeps doing things like walking the leadoff guy, he'll be in trouble here too.
Logan Morrison will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Pitch rides in on him here as this is popped weakly toward the left side of the infield. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch.
Yeah, there's a ball right there, not hit very hard, so he's got to cover some ground in a very short amount of time, and he lays out there to pull it in. Nice play.
Brad Miller will get his first shot here, and you can see he's got that average up near the .330 mark to begin play. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
The 1-1. That's on the corner to put him behind now, 1-2. And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. Bogusevic is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Hey, Welcome to Marlins Park. It takes a strong man to get one out here in center field, and he hits this ball a ton, but there's an awful lot of room out there, and this ball just gets swallowed up pretty easily in the end.
Humberto Quintero will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Line hard to the left side. Foul. Hit hard on the ground to short. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. One left for Seattle. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Garrett Jones will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Garrett Jones.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. In there, and it's even at 1.
Boy, that got a lot of the plate, cutting right across the zone. I think if he had that pitch to do over, he would have taken a rip at that one.
And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And the Marlins are into the hit column. There's their first base hit.
Well, that shift can be a gamble sometimes. They're playing straight up. This is probably an out, but since they're shifted well over to right field, this finds a seam.
Brian Bogusevic will dig in now, and he's got to be wondering when his bat's going to make the trip north from spring training as he has really struggled in the early going. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Grounded to third. Cano for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Batting sixth, third baseman, Ty Wigginton.
Ty Wigginton will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. Up and in for ball 1. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing 2-0.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count, and that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Pitching him pretty careful here, wouldn't you say?
Well, it's possible to be too careful. I mean, this is not a Silver Slugger award winner up there. You want this guy to hit the ball and put it in play.
And he finally gets a sinker over here for a called strike 1. And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full.
It might not be a bad time to have a look over to first. Make sure they don't have any ideas of trying to send him to keep out of the double play.
And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Now a swing and a little soft ground ball down to third. There's one. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Hisashi Iwakuma will turn right around and get us started here. 9-1-2 to start inning number 3. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Yeah, that's a different pitch here, but also on the outside corner. Also taken for a strike. So he's got him in a quick 0-2 hole now.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Well, it looked like he had things in control to start him out. Now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, always nice to get the inning started against the pitcher, and he sets him down easily for the first out of the third.
Willie Bloomquist will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Out in front a bit as this is a chance for Wigginton at third. Throw on to the first baseman. Jones is in time. 2 away now.
Center fielder number 9, Andy Chavez.
Andy Chavez will try it again. He flew out his first time. Out in front of the fastball here as he lifts a fly ball out toward right field. Stanton is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Jared Saltalamacchia makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. And the slider hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And he'll kick off the home third with a home run. A solo shot for Jared Saltalamacchia as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
want to talk about instant offense? How about the first pitch of the inning? He's just hoping to get ahead here with a first pitch strike, but now all of a sudden, he's got a guy circling the bases.
Rafael Furcal will stand in, hoping to get things turned around here in April as he enters play with an average down in the 220s. Here's the first offering. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Base is empty here with nobody out. Ball one. 1-1 pitch is a splitter, called strike two. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
You can bet they'd love a ball four here. Now, that would let this guy have a shot to bunt him over.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Yeah, that's nice to see a little patience up there. These guys have been what I would call overly aggressive these first few innings. Finally, somebody's figured out the importance of maybe taking a pitch or two.
Henderson Alvarez shows bunt on the first pitch, but he pulls it back 1-0.
And you know, I've always thought if you're pretty sure a guy might be trying to bunt, then put that first pitch out of the strike zone. Make him show you his intentions. Maybe you get him to offer it something that he shouldn't.
And the pitcher is, in fact, bunting here as he puts this one down. And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single.
Well, this is going to hurt in a lot of ways. I mean, you have to be able to count on getting the pitcher out. That's number one. Number two, you have to count on getting him out when he's giving himself up. I mean, this is just unacceptable at this level.
Christian Yelich will try it again. He flied out to start the home first. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
You can tell he's got sinker on the mind because he definitely undercut that one.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get two. To second for one. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call.
Yeah, that's good hustle getting down the line. A double play could have really put the brakes on this rally, but he's able to beat it out on the back end just to keep things going here.
Donovan Solano will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
Now with runners at the corners, up by one with one away, some managers, they will at least consider the possibility of a hit and run here.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul. And now a swing and a routine fly ball out towards center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
With one out, he had two jobs to do there. One, get that run home from third, and two, stay out of double play. He did his job.
So it's a runner at first with two gone. And set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. Now Stanton swings and sends a ground ball to short. He'll flip it over to Cano at second, and that'll be that. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 3 innings complete. The Marlins lead it 2-0. Robinson Cano will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Baseman, Robinson Cano.
Cano waits on the first pitch. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Here's one hit towards Furcal at short. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the fourth. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing in is the right fielder, Corey Hart. In there, no balls and a strike.
Shut him down now.
And that misses 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed 2-2.
Just overmatched him there.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. And this is fouled back and out of play. Swing and a ground ball to first. Over to first is Jones as he'll step on the bag to record the putout. So with 2 gone here in the fourth, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And both guys have been coming with some low to mid 90s heat here. 96 versus 93 as the top 2 speeds thus far. Kyle Seager will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And he goes with the pitch nicely there as this is lifted high and deep the other way to left. But he will make the catch on the dead run as he tracks it down just shy of the wall, and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Garrett Jones will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
First baseman, Garrett Jones.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. And this is fouled away. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And that's in there, base hit.
Here's a situation where he just says, shift. What shift? I tell you, you've got to hit a ball awfully, awfully hard to get it through an alignment like that. But he's able to do it here.
Brian Bogusevic will stand in. He reached on a fielder's choice his first time. Now here's the first pitch. He's running towards second. And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. And he lays off for ball 1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Jammed him a little here as this is hit softly to the left side. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Kind of lucky to get it out anywhere here. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and it doesn't have a whole lot of zip on it, but they do find a way to get that force.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and standing in the third baseman, Ty Wigginton. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4. 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Marlins, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Logan Morrison will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Logan Morrison.
And a high strike there, 0-1. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And, oh, you talk about getting a pitcher's call. There's one there, and it's 0-2.
Maybe that's off the black just a little bit, but when you're around the plate as much as he's been, you're going to find that you're going to get a few calls like that.
And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. I mean, that couldn't have been an easy take.
The 1-2. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Brad Miller will try it again. He flew out his first time. And he committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Got in his kitchen big time right there.
One and one.
Ball inside.
And this is hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
And you start to wonder if anyone's going to get on base against him again. That's 10 straight now. He's retired.
Humberto Quintero will take his cuts now. And this ball will be chopped foul. Now here's a swing and a ground ball. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. They're down 2-0. Jared Saltalamacchia will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. There's his total now, just into his 5th inning of work. Nothing too out of the ordinary there.
The pitch count's the least of his worries. If his guys don't get him any runs, I don't think it'll matter all that much.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, not close on either of these first 2 pitches. He's going to have to find the release point quick before he loses the leadoff guy.
Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. called strike 2.
2-2 the count.
Let's go one more time, baby.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Well, just an excellent sequence on the mound that time, and we're going to run you right back through it right here on Show Track. Now, you're going to notice as the dots come up, the trend, pretty evident. Everything's going to be down around the knees or lower. Now, the more you can stay out of any guy's wheelhouse, the better off you're going to be, and it worked perfectly right here.
Rafael Furcal will stride in. He walked and came around to score his first time. Swing and a liner toward right center. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Well, I tell you what, watching this guy play, this is pretty routine. He times it perfectly, goes up and gets it right at the apex, and that's a Gold Glover at work right there.
Henderson Alvarez will stand in. A base hit his first time around. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And he reaches for one but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. Miami down in order. They're up 2-0. Hisashi Iwakuma will come in now to start things out here in their half of the sixth as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just one hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
First pitch coming. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Stanton has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Willie Bloomquist will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. And quickly 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the sixth.
Now batting, the center fielder, Andy Chavez.
Andy Chavez will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. First pitch coming. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a two-run game, a two-out walk here would at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, this guy has some pop.
2 out, nobody on. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. He'll try again, 1-2. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Fouled back. And a pretty feeble effort that time as this is tapped in front of the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give them fits out there. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Marlins 2 and the Mariners nothing. Christian Yelich will stand in to lead things off as the Marlins look to get things started here in their half of the 6th. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
There's that splitter again. Seems to be getting better and better as the game goes on.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there at what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Donovan Solano will stand in. He drove in a run with a sac fly his last time. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now. Two and one now. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
The right fielder, number 27, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high, 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
And a swing and a miss, as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Marlins, but they're on top 2-0. Welcome back to South Florida. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Robinson Cano will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
That's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch, something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. A little bit outside, 2-1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Now here's the pitch. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
And down by 2, you better believe they'll take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner.
This for the second baseman, Solano. On to first, and a big out to start the 7th, 1 gone.
And that's what the 2-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Corey Hart will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
1-0. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that one is a cold strike as he's rebounded to run it full now, 3-2.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
And if you're a fan of pitching, this has been the game for you. I mean, these two guys have both been exceptional so far. Just 2 runs allowed between both of them. Of course, makes the broadcasters awfully happy because this game has flown by.
Kyle Seager will come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3, 4, 5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. And he'll manage to fight this one foul over near the left-hand side, and that'll keep the count steady at 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Charlie Furbush will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Charlie Furbush.
Garrett Jones will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
First baseman, Garrett Jones.
And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. And, oh, you talk about getting a pitcher's call. There's one there, and it's 0-2.
I think generous is the word here. That looked like it was 6 inches off the plate.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
So nice to have a left-handed weapon like this in your bullpen. And he gets the leadoff man here for an important first out.
Brian Bogusevic will stand in. He grounded into a fielder's choice his last time. In there, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Two runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike, 0-2.
Some would say he's showing good patience here, waiting for his pitch. But as a number 5 hitter, I think you need to make something happen.
And he lets him off the hook on 0-2 as this is lined into left field for a base hit.
Well, he's been a little slow out of the blocks here to start the season, but that looks a little better there as this is a sharp base hit.
Ty Wigginton will get another shot. He hit into a double play his last time. First offering on the way. Runners on the move for second. And this one will be fouled back in among the fans. On the move again from first. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw, not in time. He's in there at second.
And let's train our eyes on this stolen base from our high first base camera. You'll see him get a pretty good jump, and he wasn't looking back at all right there, so he gets into scoring position now with one out.
One out and a runner on second base. Swinging a ground ball towards the middle. On to first now as Wigginton's gone for out number 2.
Well, at the very least, he does move that runner up to third base. But with 2 away now, I don't think that's exactly what he was hoping to accomplish. I think he wanted to drive him in.
Jared Saltalamacchia will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. And here's the first pitch. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Yeah, he must have been looking for that same breaking ball because that pitch, it's right there.
Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, well, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
1-2. And that just misses the corner inside to even the count at 2-2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, he won't come within a foot of it.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
You can just sense him starting to tense up out there on the mound. They had him down 0-2, and now he's struggling to make the perfect pitch, and it's not happening.
And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. Chavez has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. We'll see Logan Morrison start things off when we come back. It's the Marlins 2 and the Mariners nothing. Logan Morrison will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Yeah, he probably won't have too big a dip in velocity the rest of the way. But the later this game goes, the more important it'll be to watch where his location is. That's probably the bigger concern.
And a good pitch there as this ball swung on and popped straight up the chute right around home plate. Saltalamacchia is out of the crouch, and he stays with it for route number 1.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. He's shut out intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Brad Miller will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. And maybe an excuse me swing there as this is tapped in front of the mound. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. Well, it's been a game of starting pitching so far, as on cue we give you a look at our starter comparison for these two guys in our 2-0 ball game. Berto Quintero will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight. First pitch to him. In there, and it's 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
Another good pitch there. I'm not sure he's thrown a bad slider tonight. Every one of them has had a ton of movement.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Well, now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
Ball line fouled, as that'll get over the Marlins dugout. And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the 2-strike pitch and chops it foul. To the right side, but foul, and he'll try it again. And this is on the ground for call at short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They trail things here 2-0. Rafael Furcal will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
The shortstop, Rafael Furcal.
Now a ball hit hard and over the head of Seager at third. It's a fair ball. Around first, on his way to second now. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
This is how you make life difficult for that pitcher out there. He's going to get to make one pitch from the windup and then go right into the stretch, because this is a bullet down the line. That's a great at-bat there as he gets him going with a first pitch double.
Reed Johnson will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. For Furcal, he's at second with his second double of this young season. And this is low, but it's roped in quickly, and that runner will hold at second base. Call takes his lead. Now the pitch. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. In the air to straightaway center field. Chavez is right there, one down. Very brisk pace to the ballgame thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Christian Yelich will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Ball 1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Yeah, and you got to be careful that you don't go up there helping him out, especially if you get that feeling that they're trying to work around you.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1.
When you start that pitch off the edge, most guys know well enough to lay off. You've got to start it on the edge if you want him to chase.
Spin and a throw back to second. Back in standing. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. One out and a runner on second base. Now a look and a throw back to second. Don't want to forget about him. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Oh, and that's a good pitch right there. That's just a hard-breaking slider down and away. And you get the hitter to be enticed by that pitch when it's about halfway there. It was looking like it was going to be a fastball on the outer half. Then it just flat disappears on you, and you're left wondering, what happened?
Donovan Solano will step in with a big opportunity to get that insurance run home from second. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. 2 out here and a runner at second. Fastball, and oh, he has to bend out of the way of that one. But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, and with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy. No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here. Into center field. That's going to get down for a base hit.
And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
And now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Tom Wilhelmsen will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Mike Zunino will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Mike Zunino.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
And that's taken for a cold strike 2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1 and 2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Oh, now a ball hit up the middle, and it's going to get on through into center field for a base hit. Trotting in to score is the runner from third, and that'll push the lead up to 3 here in the 8th.
Took him a while to pick up that first hit of the ball game, but he made it count as he was able to drive in the run on the RBI single.
Garrett Jones will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And a waste pitch there, 1-2.
And now here, 1-2. This is where you need your best pitch. You've got to strand that runner out there at second base and keep the deficit just at 3.
To right field. Hart is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Marlins forced to settle for 1. We've played 8 full. It's the Marlins 3 and the Mariners 0. Steve Cishek is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Steve Cishek.
Mike Zunino will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the 9th.
Mike Zunino.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Grounded, foul. 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike, 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. And the pitch. Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single.
One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base. Well, now they've got to find a way to build on it if they want to get back in this thing.
Willie Bloomquist will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
And there's ball 1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2. Andy Chavez, who represents the potential tying run here, waits on deck. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
He may be the closer, but he is opening up a real can of worms here. Putting another guy on base with a walk, that's not going to help things.
Andy Chavez will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it.
Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Now a little bouncer into no man's land down that third baseline. And the throw will go to second as they get the force out. But no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first. Robinson Cano will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
And EK, I don't know about you, but I really hated getting a bad call on that very first pitch.
Hey, jeez, it puts you just in a terrible frame of mind.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, here's a line drive into center field. It's a base hit. In to score easily is the runner from third, and don't look now. They've cut the lead down to 2.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out, and standing in is the right fielder, Corey Hart. Infield a double play depth all around. Here's the pitch. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Swinging a hard liner to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And that's going to bring in the run from second to make this a 1-run game now.
Well, we know this is a guy on the mound that doesn't like to waste a lot of pitches. He's coming right after his man on an 0-2 pitch, but this one's just a little bit more of a cement mixer. A lot of spin, but no action. So this is a good swing right here, and he's going to drive in a run with it.
Kyle Seager will stand in 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing, and I'm just watching this game.
Cano with the lead off second and the pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Lays off 2-2 now.
Even though this is still just a 1-run game, this thing could get ugly in a hurry. So if you've got an out pitch, you better pull it out of the bag right now.
And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. And here's a swing and a miss. And that, folks, is a big out, number 2.
All right, a big strikeout there. You know, that keeps that tying run at second with 2 away now.
Logan Morrison. We'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home here in the inning so far. Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. But this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one, as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game is over.
Yeah, you know, that run in the bottom of the 8th turned out to be the difference maker, as they're able to hold on here and get this win in a squeaker.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the ninth, but still, 8 strong innings for him. He was hitting his spots all game long.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show. The Marlins win it 3-2. Good night from Miami.